Hello and welcome back to Reflection of Terminus, Campaign 1, Session 11. This one's a low energy stream, but not because I'm hungover. It's low energy for a different reason, and that reason is I don't know.
We all a little tired.
We're all a little tired for some reason or another.
Dora and I were up until like 3 in the morning, so
I wasn't.
we're a little tired.
We
I'm
are
not tired. I feel fine.
Okay, I'm a little tired.
Well, no one asked you, Dora.
Look. It's probably low energy because I no longer have any cheese, and that's a very sad thing right now.
That is very sad that we don't have any cheese for Dora.
We should fix that.
No cheese. And also, we have an announcement to make. We have an announcement. Reflection of Terminus. Well, not Reflection of Terminus. Terminus Tabletop, us as a brand, us as a collective, is going to be starting a 5e Curse of Strahd game soonish.
Yay!
It will be here soon. I don't have an exact date, but soon. Soon trademark. Soon TM, if you will.
Soon TM.
Thank you.
So yeah, we have session 0 this week, and then we'll go from there to see when we'll start.
Yes, and also...
Oh yeah, BT dubs. I am the DM for that.
Yes, a friendly reminder, session 0 will not be streamed, and Stella is the GM for that. So you are going to get fun GM overlays. You're going to be getting a different overlay screen. You're going to... We don't know who the art...
I need to get a Fugi of Stella.
You do. You really do.
Oh!
Fugi. Wah! Fugi. Fugi's nuts gotta... Sorry.
No.
It was
No.
open. It was open.
No!
It was so easy! You let me have
That's what
it!
she said!
You let me have it. You let me have the D's nuts joke. It was
Everybody
easy.
gets one.
No, I get multiple.
Yeah, and then you left it right open for a that's what she said joke.
Yeah.
It was like a fucking slam dunk. It was an open layup. Come on. All right. So I'm going to roll a die, and whoever it lands on is going to tell us what happened last time, skipping sixes because we don't have a six. Uno, dos, tres.
You're a 6.
That's great.
That has a double
Out of
meaning.
what?
Sheer, what happened last time?
So the things that happened last time, we ended up getting... let me specify. I ended up getting my ass kicked in that last fight. Winter also went down. They got back up. We de-escalated the situation of guards being randomly attacked by a, insert air quotes here, cursed Vada. We got scot-free off of that because hubris is just the god of words over here. We got bodied pretty hard. We bodied even harder. As we ended up getting back home, to my mother's home, Sheer's mother's home, Hubris's wife.
They're not married. I feel
They're
like
not
I feel like I should specify that they are definitely not married.
They will
Yeah,
be
I'm
when
not your stepfather yet.
Yeah, they just had a kid together. That doesn't necessarily mean they're married.
they will
Happens all the time.
they will be when I'm done with them. Moving on.
Mom, and then not marry her, you bastard.
Afterwards, we tied up. Sheer tied up Vada very comfortably. That way, they could still use their hands, but not be grabby hands all over the place. They proceeded to get carried by Sheer and levitated all over the place while we did some shopping, and we met a really, really handsome half orc gentleman. That was part of the Order of the Gauntlet that said some very not nice words about Erevan, which...
And to punch him in the face.
It made me want to punch him in the face, but I didn't want to get arrested. So instead, I just countered with my own words because he made me very upset. Because everyone has been doing a really good job at taking those crits and still kicking ass. So that he just needed to be respected in that instance. Because whoever this half-orc gentleman is, Sheer already forgot his name after being introduced. Because
He wasn't name dropped.
He was
That's
not
just
name
like-
dropped.
In Sheer's head, his name was dropped, but he already forgot his name because he's just that insignificant to him right now. Just the fact that he was talking shit about his best. Well, I don't want to say best friend yet. We still need to get to know each other. But his friend Erevan, was kind of a problem. Because Erevan, as I said before, Erevan's been working hard. A lot of shit happened last game. Let's go.
Yeah.
How dare you talk shit about one of my favorite tieflings?
Uh-huh.
At the moment, my only favorite tiefling.
Right here. I can leave.
Oh no.
Hubris, you kind of fucked his mom. You deserve that one.
He was
didn't
my
know it
favorite
was about
tiefling,
that,
and then
sorry.
and then I found out he fucked my mom.
He was your
Honestly,
favorite?
Valid reassessment.
He was your favorite?
Yeah, yeah, actually he was, and then I found out he fucked my mom.
You know, it is a little known fact. Hubris did, in fact, fuck his mom. Anyways,
Things get crazy here.
Your
I
mom
really
had
wanted-
it going on though, man. I just gotta say.
really wanted Cricket's chirp right there, because that would have been amazing.
so I'm
I
gonna
fucking
swap.
should've.
I'm gonna swap the scene over. Fuck. Hold on. Pause recording.
And all of a sudden,
Oh no!
Okay, we're back. I
Yeah.
forgot to turn on the capture card.
Stream
What a
fail.
sleep, really.
Technical difficulties. Get your bingos.
We don't have a bingo card yet. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
That's why it's a bingo right away. You can't prove anything.
clearly on the bingo card, we would have Erevan gets crit on, Sheer gets crit on.
No, it wouldn't be Erevan. It would be... it would be Dreams getting crit on.
What's
God.
that supposed to mean?
You're the player that gets crit on the most for some reason.
Fair.
Oh
Specific to
god,
the
Dreams is
player.
our Spencer.
Oh no.
That's... I don't like that implication. Anyways. Leaving off last time, we, y'all had gotten back to the house. Also, Strings of Fate, thanks for the sub. Y'all got back to the house. The world is your oyster. You see, well, you see that Thakwen has cleaned up a little bit of the house since y'all left it a little ransacked almost. It looks more lived in than it was before, honestly. Single mom things. So, the world is your oyster. The floor is yours.
Sheer's cleaning.
Cheers, cleaning.
I
Also
remember at the end of last session, Winter was going to follow Erevan and ask him if he's okay, because that was pretty heated.
Mhm. What do
Okay.
y'all think we should do about the dude hanging from the building? Because there will undoubtedly be more of those.
Hey, what's that thing that everyone's talking about? I heard it saying in like goblin folklore. There's like a big hanging thing, and then you break it open, and then candy pops out.
The pinata?
No. You absolutely may not swing at the desecrated corpse attached to the side of someone's house.
What
That
if
Yeah,
is-
don't do that.
Well, what if there's
that is
candy
more
inside?
disrespect.
There is
then-
not candy inside the
What?
orb.
What if there's candy inside?
There is not candy. There is going to just be blood and viscera.
How do you know that?
That-
How do you know that? How do you know that?
You know what? You're right. I don't know that, but I am making a very educated guess. considering
quite
I have bought
confident in
many
vitalities.
bodies, and the only thing that has come out of them is blood and viscera.
Okay, but what if this one has candy?
Drop it.
Okay.
I don't think Kelkian would have had candy on him. He didn't have much of a sweet tooth.
Oh. Oh, that's his name.
How you holding up, Erevan? That guy was a friend of yours?
Yeah, he was.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Do you have any idea what could have happened? Do you know if he was part of any weird, shady groups?
Kelkian? No, he's probably the straightest arrow I've ever met.
Mm.
Makes you wonder why he hung around a guy like me, but
Don't sell yourself short. You're a pretty good guy yourself.
Mm.
But it is sad to hear, it seems that all of the people who are genuinely good seem to get shafted.
the only thing I could think of is going off of what the guards were saying. How the Blood Hunters seem to be doing more cultish type things. And what screams cult more than the Lord of Murder?
Seriously.
So
So,
you assume that he was just investigating them and got a little too close.
sounds like it.
That or wrong place, wrong time.
What is it? One of that guard guys, he did say that there was an external force. Do you think that was the guy? Or, like, the guys? I guess.
He kind of like points to the hanging body of Kelkian, and I guess off in the distance. He points off in the distance, sort of motioning or implying about the half orc that berated Erevan.
Yeah, that guy was a douche.
It's a good guess, Scorp.
He was a massive dick.
Yeah, that's what she said. Or but that's what
Yeah.
they said. Wait, he
That
said.
is what I said.
Wait,
I just wanted my 2 cents in this.
Yeah.
he. She. Huh?
It's okay,
fine.
Scorp.
Okay. Okay.
You'll figure it out.
I
In
don't
due
think
time.
so. I'm very stupid.
It's okay. It's okay to be confused.
I'm very stupid. I don't know if you know that.
He can't be dumber than me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Scorp, don't make this a competition.
Oh yeah?
I have the lowest possible number.
He grabs a rock and holds it a little bit above his head.
You want to find out?
No, stop.
Don't, no.
I'm assuming you take the rock from him.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Scorb, I will put you back in the corner.
We're in a public street.
I thought
You'll
we were at
find
the
one.
house.
Oh. Yes, we flash into the house. Ignore everything about the hanging body in the pinata comments. Those pinata comments were definitely made when y'all were still in the street.
I say again, looks over at Scorb and then in the corner. I will put you back in the corner.
But I don't want to go there.
That's the point. You do something wrong, I'm putting you in the corner.
Okay.
Good, Scorb. Pats him on the head. Goes back to cleaning.
Now you see, Scorp, the way you get around that is you got really sharp nails. You just start drawing while you're over there.
Ah.
I will punish multiple people if my mother's house gets any more damaged.
Careful with this group. That's not really a threat.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
What do you mean?
I don't understand
Vada.
either.
No? Especially I look over at Vada, who's like, I know exactly what they're talking about.
Yes, the snake that very much so enjoys being tied up.
Mm,
I think I should take this song
Anyway.
out of the playlist. It's never appropriate whenever it pops up. Pascal's Village, I love you, but please, you're never appropriate whenever you pop up in a playlist.
We're over here talking about party bondage to the most cheery song ever.
I
Yep,
don't see a problem.
God.
it's just never appropriate. It's just the way that the notes pop out. It's just never appropriate. Anyways, go on.
Anywho. So,
So what's next?
what do you... That was what I was about to ask.
Well,
Should we investigate into this? Or I guess
I
Erebon's
know, I'd certainly like to.
I'll join you.
we haven't too
Yes.
terribly much else to do.
It's not like we know why the hell that Tyrael guy sent us here entirely. Something
Right?
about
I personally don't at the moment, but I'm hoping
something
will
about
pop up.
Loricon's friends being around or whatever.
I
You
thought
think
it
the
was.
imagine
Blood
we're-
Hunters
I thought it
have
was
something
like-
to do with that?
I thought it was like something about like self-discovery or like I don't know. Like, what does that even mean?
Why can't it have both?
Yeah.
Okay, but also you haven't answered my question. What does self-discovery mean?
Learning about yourself?
Ah,
Yeah, like, oh, I have a freckle on my back. I did not know. Now I do. Self-discovery.
wait.
How
wait.
would you find that out?
Mirrors.
You see him trying to like
fair.
look at his back.
You wouldn't see it right now, Scorb. You're wearing your armor.
Oh, right.
Well, for starters, I think we need to find an inn because we're technically crashing at someone else's house without permission, and I'm pretty sure they would get stressed out for randos being in their house that they don't know.
Or, you know.
But
if
you're her
we-
son.
I know nothing about this woman other than that she's my mother.
Counterpoint to even attempting to stay here. If we get into looking into this cult business, what's to say that they don't come back here?
I mean, do the cultists even know that we're involved?
If
The
we-
only ones who would have known are kind of dead.
They kind of got
If-
all walked over by spirit guardians.
Yes. If we get more involved, there's no telling that they wouldn't send a spy to follow us to our dwelling.
I guess
Mm,
that technically
does-
would be
He does have
a
a point. He does have a point.
an argument to go find other lodging.
Mhm.
That
Wait,
way
Do
they
so
can't
before
follow us
we get
here.
involved.
Wait, does lodging cost money?
Yes.
Yes, but
Eh,
we don't really have to worry about that right now.
Not usually a lot, but
ah.
It's
Unless
just
you
us
want it to be
finding-
real fancy.
Yeah, we don't really need fancy. We can double up on in rooms. I'll stay with Vada. You guys can
Divvy
divvy
it
up. Yeah, your own way.
Okay.
Besides, I don't think this place would have enough room for, what, 6 of us?
something like
7?
Yeah. Starts
I'm-
counting. 1, 2.
I'm not taking the
3.
chance to ask because again, we barely know these people.
Hmm. Well, I mean, hubris sure knows.
that. You do know how this works, Scorb.
What?
All right, never mind.
I was just trying to match the tone that everyone else was giving. I don't know the context. What's context?
Mm.
Erebon pats Scorb on the head.
It's okay, Scorb.
Got it. He's doing it to himself now.
Yep.
I was really trying to just like match the tone, because like y'all were giving like this like almost like sus tone whenever you were talking about them, and I don't really know what was going on there, but like I was trying to match it just because like I want to understand.
We'll talk about it later.
At some point, the kobold will have to learn about the birds and the bees. But that is not a topic for right now.
What are birds and bees?
I don't know.
Have you not seen a bird or a bee?
I mean, I've seen like a giant bee. I don't think that's a real bee.
No, that's a real bee. It's just a lot bigger.
It was like the size of my head. It was so weird.
Like I said, a lot bigger.
That is a giant bee.
See? Not a normal bee. A giant bee. But to answer your question, I've never seen a normal bee.
He nods his head absent-mindedly.
Actually, come to think of it, I don't think I have either. Where I'm from, everything's too cold for insects.
Trex.
Hmm.
I think the only native wildlife where I'm from is an abyssal chicken.
A what?
Well, it's a bird.
I hear abyssal chickens are funny looking.
Hmm.
Are they supposed to be
Time
like...
to tell them about the rocks and the giant bees.
So are they like... So first off, stay out of chat. It's game time. Stay out of
Sorry.
chat.
Sorry.
We can be in chat during breaks.
But they're a mod.
Stay out of chat.
But I'm a mod.
Stay out.
Anyway, hey Ma!
Yeah?
It's a weird cat outside.
We're gonna go find an inn because it's kind of rude to stay in your house when we still barely know you. So
She
Yeah.
kind of nods. That's fine.
It was nice meeting you, ma'am. You have a lovely home and a lovely family. We'll get out of your hair now.
Mhm. Thank you for stopping by. This has been a frankly overwhelming day. Yeah, it's been overwhelming. Stop by again sometime if you can.
We'll try not to overwhelm you next time.
I also cleaned up any messes my friends made. I am so sorry about that.
Thank you. It's been, yeah, thank you. So, I'm presuming y'all start heading over to where you can find lodgings. I am going to, just give me like a level. How luxurious are you planning for your lodgings?
Normal?
Normal.
Normal?
Does it have rooms? Does it have rooms and doors?
I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot
Is
of
there
places.
privacy?
Sure.
And
I know
potential, food with the room.
You can.
There's like fucking 8 inns in Waterdeep. Like,
Seriously.
There's a lot more than 8, trust
There's
me.
a lot more than 8.
I'm just looking at the ones with the really fucking big landmarks on them.
Yeah, there's a solid amount of stuff in Waterdeep. You are in the Forgotten Realm city. So, yeah, you are able to find a decent inn. I don't know the name of this one. Don't ask.
Generate one?
No.
See, don't make me go get you my fucking tavern
No.
name generator table.
No.
Green Dragon Inn?
No. No. It's an unnamed inn for right now. And you're gonna like it.
We're not gonna go to the Cauldron? The one with the hole?
No.
Okay.
That one's actually kind of expensive.
Yeah.
I bet.
So you're able to get an inn. So I'm gonna say it's about 2 gold for a night for each of you.
Fucking deal.
Deal.
Deal. So,
Deal.
is there anyone that's gonna be paying for everyone, or should I just dock 2 gold from Scorb?
Here, I'll grab score. Fine.
I think our plan was to like split rooms. So
Yeah, we plan on getting
Fair.
we plan
fair.
on bunking together.
I presume Scorb's gonna bunk with Erevan, or either Erevan or Sheer. Whoever calls dibs on the Scorb can get him.
Proceeds to hold Scorb like football.
I guess I'm here now.
So Scorb's rooming with Sheer. Any other specific roomings? Any other lodgings? I presume. Actually, no. Sheer and Vada were in the same room.
Were they?
I believe that was
What?
talked
They
about.
were in the bedroom because Vada was tied up. I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure Vada's capable of moving now to go,
Yeah.
find
I
a
think Winter
room.
already called dibs on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Winter and Vada. Winter's already been like, I'll take Vada in my room since we're the only femme presenting.
Well, I guess I misremembered that. That's fine. Yep. So Winter and Vada will be in the same room. Eravon and
Take your pick.
Eravon, I guess, can pick who they want in the room. Sheer's gonna be with Scorb.
I mean,
I'm-
Scorb's small enough. I figured we would have at least one room with three, because I'm assuming Hubris is staying with
Yeah.
with Fam.
Mhm.
I'm staying with Aquin at the moment.
Yeah, so we could do a Winter Vada. We can do Velkin, Erebon, and then Sheer and Scorb.
Cool.
Yeah, guess that works.
Or
Velkin,
we can make it even
Erebon.
cheaper, and we can have Scorb with the girls, and the other three can have their own room.
I'm also down for that.
Scorb with the girls is really funny, but I think I'd rather not get into the weeds of that. Scorb's gonna be with Sheer. I'm gonna let y'all have the time. All right.
Fantastic.
Erebon will cover his and Velkin's room.
All right.
All right.
Winter will cover ours.
I will cover mine.
All right. So I presume I'm gonna set the time. I'm going to set it to about 9:00 p.m. The time is 9 p.m. Whoever keeps track of time says that out loud. Scorb says it out
Hey
loud.
guys, I have this really nice pocket watch. It's 9 p.m. right now.
Oh, neat. Thank you.
Isn't
Wait a
Winter
minute.
also time domain? They just kind of have that on hand.
That's a Logan thing. It's a joke. It's a bit. It's 9 p.m. All right. Let's see. Is there anything that happens while any party members have privacy? Because I know Eravon and Velkin are together, Sheer and
Yep.
Scorb are together, and Vada and Winter are together. I know Vada's sulking right now. Surely. So does anything happen with let's go from the top. Hubris, anything happening before the night is over?
I'm giving Thaquin and Coltrek the things I purchased for them. I would also like to cook dinner and read them a bedtime story.
Roll performance for the bedtime story.
Okie dokie.
So, Erebon. So, Erebon. Not Erebon. Fuck. Hubris.
Yeah, are you being racist against tieflings right now? They all look the same to you? What the
No, it's that thing that Velkin said in chat really threw me off.
fuck?
You're welcome.
So, Hubris, what bedtime story are you reading? What is the title of this bedtime story? What is it about?
The
Are you-
princess and
This
the dragon.
this bedtime story will be called The Little Tiefling Boy.
The little tiefling boy that could?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, The Little Tiefling Boy, that's right.
All right, you teach.
It's gonna be a non-subtle. It's gonna be a very subtle allegory about my life,
Okay. Call track.
and then I will. If he falls asleep to it, I will fall asleep probably around the same time.
Commoner stat blocks. Let me get call track. Let's see. Let's see how his insight, if he gets it. He picks up on a couple of things, but as of that, he ends up falling asleep soon after you start reading.
I will naturally, with all the energy of having left me for the day, will continue like telling the story a bit,
Also,
getting
by
to
the
a
way-
certain part where he can't remember, and then trying to remember, he just falls asleep hugging his son.
Aww.
Oh,
You sweet, adorable being, you.
All right. Also, I've added the Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location to Caltrack's inventory. Let me go to Thakwen's inventory. Amulet of Proof Against Detection and Location. I presume you are also going to be giving her the Sending Stone.
Yes, she's having one of the two sending stones and an amulet. You can also take one of the viols and put that in Cultrix.
Cool. Delete them from your inventory. I'm just grabbing them from the items tab.
Yeah.
Also, I gave Caltrack the important NPC tab, just in case.
Nice.
You-
Now he can make death saves.
That's correct. I'm also gonna give that to Thakwen. She already has
You
it.
know, that,
Yeah, both of them can make death saves. Not like that would ever be relevant.
What?
I hope it won't be.
How fucking dare.
He will drive to your house.
All right, that is Hubris, Dreams, and Velkin.
As soon as-
Everyone is probably gonna be late to entering the room. Just kind of spending time drinking in the tavern.
What you drinking?
We're not drinking the tiefling tequila again. We got fucked up on that last time.
Are you gonna
No.
be? Are you gonna be drinking Fireball? Definitely a cinnamon wine.
A fire whiskey?
A cinnamon wine, not a whiskey. A cinnamon wine. Fireball, not trademarked.
He'll probably go for some Shadow Dark Ale if that's available.
You can get some Shadow Dark Ale.
I'm gonna ask them if they have any plum flavored mead.
You can get some plum flavored mead.
Hell yeah!
Wait. Lower result is better. I take that back for right now. You do not get plum flavored mead at this inn. I apologize. I apologize.
Well, now I'm disappointed. I'll just
I-
have what he's having.
I'll have what he's having. All right. You have some Shadow Dark Ale. So Erevan, I'm gonna say, is able to tolerate it. You, on the other hand, roll a con check. I looked into
Damn.
it. Alcohol is con checks, not saves.
Yes.
Can you hold your liquor? Relatively.
Yes,
You're intoxicated, but you can hold
Oh.
your liquor.
it's fine.
You're
This
not
is stronger than the tiefling tequila.
you're not getting white girl plastered, but
They are the whitest, so give it time.
I am the worst.
Okay. So, you are intoxicated. Both at the same bar together.
See where that goes.
I don't know.
You just drinking?
Just drinking, chatting,
Small
Yeah.
talk? Nothing
small
much?
talk with friend.
All right. Wisdom save?
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. All right. Erebon,
Okay.
you. Oh, continue. That's my bad.
Groth's got a stick up his ass, but he's not entirely unjustified.
Oh. Did something happen between you two?
I mean, we never got along too well from the start. Like I said, stick up his ass, and I was the young recruit who always just wanted to do more and kept, could hardly sit still.
Yeah, I see things really haven't changed much.
But
Yeah, sounds like he was really on some power trip. I don't think that's fair for him to talk to you that way, though.
well, to be fair, I did let him down during the descent.
Okay. If you want to tell me the story, you can, but I won't push you for it.
We were just coming back from a regular patrol, trying to make sure that no demons or devils were getting too close. And we got jumped.
Sounds kind of standard for demons? Devils?
Yeah, but thing was, some of them got past our line, and rather than stick around to make sure that, well, I pretty much went chasing after them, and that left Groth's flank open. So I'm the reason he has that scar, or at least that's how he likes to frame it.
I can hardly say that's your fault. Mistakes happen. Hell, I let one of our employers die just last week. But I'm not going to let that get me down anymore.
Mm. It's not me letting it get to me. It's more so I understand why he's angry. Why he kind of dislikes me more than the average tiefling.
Well, I'm going to dislike him more than the average half-hour orc then. Simply because he should not ever talk to my friend that way.
I appreciate that.
This stuff's strong.
Yeah, it takes a little getting used to.
I thought the
But-
tequila on New Year's was bad. Oh,
Well, if you get used to it, though, you'll survive most. You'll survive most outings and drinking parties. It's a popular one.
why do you willingly drink this?
Like I said, it's popular.
Ugh. I'm getting a wine.
You get a wine as your next drink.
Yeah, something light.
You get a light wine so that you can survive the morning, as I'm gonna say it.
Seriously. I don't want to be hungover when we go to do stuff tomorrow.
Yep. You enjoy a Just a good cognac. Just a normal cognac.
I'm gonna try not to correct you on that.
I'm sorry, I don't drink alcohol. I apologize.
It's pronounced cognac.
Cognac, I apologize. A good cognac. I'm gonna do that from
There you
now
go.
on. Cognac. I
Cognac.
apologize. I probably made everyone in the audience cringe for like a split second. You know, that's on me for being someone who doesn't drink wine. Me. Who
I
doesn't-
also don't drink wine, but I know it's called cognac.
Well, shut up.
That's fair. That's fair. Anyway, yes, nice light wine. A little less alcohol volume than that godforsaken drink. I don't know how you guys do it. You, Hubris, even Sheer. I'm pretty sure you guys could drink me under the table.
Combination of years in practice and just being hardy, I guess. I don't know.
Just being an overall menace.
To be fair, you actually haven't seen Sheer drink any alcohol. No one has, because he hasn't drunk anything so far.
Winter's just assuming because he's big. Call me prejudice, but I'm just going to assume that he could probably drink me under the table because he's big.
Fair.
All right. Is that the two of y'all?
Yeah.
Yep.
The only other thing I could say is, to be fair, I've really only been out of the clergy for not even a handful of years, so there was not really much drinking before that.
That's fair.
All right. Eravon, you get to your room. Is there anything that you want to speak with Velkin about?
We'll take that as a no.
I'm weighing the options. I'm weighing. Gods. What a day, huh?
Regardless, when you get in there, he's for like the first time you've gotten to witness him, he's just not wearing the armor and he's found a place to just relax in the room. Today could not have been longer.
Yeah, it's been a little wild between blood magic wielding cultists, Vada going off on the guards, and then that whole family debacle.
No, the family part was like the most fun part because that gave me one more thing to poke at Hubris about.
I imagine there's going to be a lot more to find.
I am intrigued by those cultists, though. The igniting their weapons with their own blood is an interesting tactic.
Yeah. I don't think that kind of magic is really looked well upon, though.
I wouldn't imagine so, but I've never let that stop me.
Fair.
Regardless of how stupid of a situation I keep getting myself into with it, but,
Man, I wish Oxy was here, because Winter would have totally been like, why?
Yep.
Well, if that is all.
Sorry, there was just a little bit of a pause there.
Yeah.
Oh, fair. Do you want to continue?
Before coming down, Sheer takes a moment while he's in his room, and he's just hands a vial over to Scorb. It's like, Scorb, hold this for me, okay? This is very important, okay?
Okay.
You just gotta hold still. Do not move, please.
Okay.
As he just takes out his alchemy jug, he uncorks it. Don't move. If you move, this is gonna hurt a lot, okay?
Okay. Okay.
As I just like in an instant, because it can do up to a gallon worth in like 6 seconds worth of time frame. I just pour instantly into the vial, just a vial's worth of acid.
Like as you're like uncorking the alchemy jug, he's like,
All of a sudden, I really need to pee.
Oh no, you got this, Scorp. You got this. Okay, just don't move. Don't move. You ready?
This is really
You ready?
difficult. It's really difficult. Okay.
It's gonna happen on 1, okay?
Okay.
3, 2, and then right on 2. It's already in the vial.
Oh,
Hey, you did a pretty good job, Scorp.
that was really, oh, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Oh no, if this spilled on you, this would have hurt a lot. And I just show him like one of my hands, just acid. This kind of.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, it's been healing for a while. Like it's actually been healing up pretty well.
Oh my god!
And it's just like, here, for your troubles, and I'm gonna toss him a gold piece. Go get something nice to eat downstairs, okay? I'll see the rest of you down there. I gotta take care of something.
as you leave the room, I have a question. He's holding the gold piece in his hand, kind of with anticipation. What happens when you are you going to look at him as you leave? Question: are you going to like kind of pay attention to Scorb as you leave?
Scorb, that's for food, not to eat. That is to get you better food.
I need to roll something so that he can actually comprehend what that means.
Scorb, don't you dare.
Scorb!
I will like if you are okay with like funny RP, I will open his mouth like cartoon style, like 180 degrees, shove my hand in there and pull out the gold piece.
like whenever you're trying to get something your dog is eaten.
Pretty much.
And the rest of us just hear a muffled Scorb, no!
Scorb, no.
Velkin starts laughing at that.
And then we hear a muffled Scorb being like,
This is to buy food with. You can eat your own money. You can't eat mine.
You said it was for food.
Not for you to eat the coin, for you to use the coin to buy food.
I thought when you said to eat, it was like that when you said not to eat, which means not to go buy food. But you said it's for food, so that means you know.
You know what? You have fun with that, Scorb. I gotta take care of something.
Okay. Well, I'll go buy something with this coin then, since you really want me to.
Thank you. As I proceed to knock on the door that Vada and Winter are staying at, assuming Vada is still in the room, and I'm just like, I nearly forgot your wrists are still tied. I need to go ahead and untie that for you.
I would presume that Winter would untie them for Vada.
yeah,
Oh, I guess you're fine.
I
And
don't
we
feel
move
like,
past that because the player's not here.
yeah.
Three cheeks
Proceeds to
wind.
get food downstairs.
Scorb follows you down. Scorb goes to the bartender. He hoists himself up on the bar stool.
I have this. Do you have any one of these that are like, okay, so you know when you go to like those carnival things, right? And they sell these coins that are edible? You have one of those?
And the barkeep's just like, no, we don't. We have chicken.
I'll take the chicken.
Scorb gets the equivalent of chicken tenders.
I was just about to make a joke. It's just like, are these chicken nuggies? Because he thinks he's a child.
He gets chicken tenders. He gets chicken tenders.
Cobalt has
Tenders
acquired
are superior to
tenders.
nuggies because there's more chicken in a tender than there is in a nuggie.
Exactly. You get more chicken per chicken.
I approve.
Also, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
More chicken for your chicken.
Hey, what's
Yeah.
been going on?
Ow. Chicken.
Good job, Scorb.
Mhm.
What about the rest of you? You guys order anything or anything seem good?
Sheer, you notice out of the corner of your eye, he takes the gold piece and he's like, and then he wipes off the gold piece.
I will mouth to him, I am so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's more common than you think.
Just look like he gets a look from Sheriff, just like, oh my god, really?
he gives a solemn nod.
Get the embroidered cloth, the coin rag.
And then he puts the coin away.
You guys talking about anything interesting?
Digging up the past.
No. Anything good?
It involves the descent, so
I'll take that as a no.
I don't
I'm-
think this is appropriate for this. Hold on. Actually, I think I gotta
Yeah.
swap to the other playlist. Hold on.
Am I? Wait, did I go up to my room already?
That's up to you.
I'm very confused about the time delineation right
yeah,
now.
me too.
Yeah.
I'm a little
I feel like it's
confused
been like
too.
5 minutes.
I'm a little confused too. Yes. Yes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay, well, I'm up in the room already, so it's just Erebon at the bar.
It takes a while to get plate mail off, so you won't see Valken for a bit.
Hey, Ervon, anything good to eat?
They got some selection here and there. Oh, looks like Scorp is having what I'm having.
You're also having chicken tenders. You know, that's
Probably
fine.
with some like veggies and bread.
Yeah, he's. I'm not gonna say fries. You're having a baguette with it, because that's more reasonable than having French fries in a medieval
You
setting.
coward.
She's
No.
just gonna like squint at their meals. I'm kind of looking for something a bit heavier. You guys got any like decent cut steaks at all, or?
Not really. This is more bar food.
I'll take like 3 rotisserie chickens.
Just the entire chicken.
Can
Hell
do,
yes.
can do. How? That's gonna be. That's like 10 gold. That's 3 whole chickens.
I will put the funds on the counter, and not even blinking. 3 rotisserie chickens, please.
3 whole chickens. Okay. Yeah.
He's a big guy. He needs the protein.
And
he
it's
comes
just
back.
the chickens, nothing else. Just the 3
He
rotisserie
comes
chickens.
back after a considerable amount of time. After about 30 minutes, you see him come back with 3 plates. And you see 3 rotisserie chickens. They're kind of just baked chicken, but good rotisserie chicken.
I count out the 10 gold and I put it in this man's hand.
Thank you, sir.
No, thank you. I figured, I assumed I'd be able to get something a bit heavier, but this will have to do. Thank you.
And then he proceeds to inhale the chickens like Kirby.
Insert Kirby vacuum, and then just a burp afterwards, as there's 3 perfectly deboned chicken skeletons.
Scorb looks at this and he's just You know that meme of Mr. Krabs where his jaw is agape?
Mm-hmm.
That's Scorb in this current moment. He's just like,
Ah, ah.
Pops eyeballs out, rubs them on shirt, puts them back in.
Camp food is it's pretty good, but it's not that heavy, and it's always good to get a good meal before traveling. Don't know when I'm gonna be when we're gonna be traveling again, so gotta bulk up. Taps his just slaps his stomach a little bit.
Scorb. Scorb looks to Erevan with fear.
Erebon matches his gaze with astoundment.
Now remember, Scorb, you are chicken size.
I don't.
No.
I don't think. No, that's not gonna be you, buddy. That's not gonna be you.
Can I? Falcon, can me and you switch rooms?
I mean, if you want to
Sheer
switch
doesn't
rooms,
bite.
like, if Falcon's fine with switching rooms, I mean, I don't mind. I was just really hungry.
I'm fine with either one.
Velkin, knowing he's gonna like dip the fuck out soon.
Listen, I don't wanna have to level down the character I've made, so it's like Velkin will stay until we reach that point.
If or if Scorb is like genuinely panicked, I'll motion like you can switch with Velkin if you want, Scorb. It's fine.
Okay. Oh, I don't want to get eaten.
Wait,
Did I
what?
tell- Oh yeah. Oh wait, I didn't tell you. Parents, right? You know, you love them. Yeah, you stay with them. You cherish them. Yeah, mine got eaten by owl bears.
Kobolds are prey creatures.
That's right. You told us about that.
Yeah. Anyways,
He's gonna go up to the room, and then he's gonna not realize which room Erevan's in, so he's gonna try and open a door that he doesn't have access to.
When Scorb leaves, Shio's gonna take a moment and just peel something off of his hand. It's like the weird acid scar. Just like pulled a prank on him earlier. It was worth it.
Scorb,
Oh.
third from the left.
what? Oh, thank you.
He goes into the room. It's still locked. He doesn't have the key for it. He didn't have the key for the room that he was switching to.
Can you help?
Fine.
I'm presuming you go upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay.
While Velkin's gone, just taking a moment with Erevan. So, Erevan, you doing okay? That asshole from before was kind of digging into you pretty deep.
Differences of opinion, different personalities, and like I told Winter earlier, I kind of left his side in the middle of a fight when things were going south.
Opinion or no opinion, what he did wasn't right. I wouldn't let something like that happen to an acquaintance. So sorry if I took a step too far.
Honestly, I didn't even know you said anything to him, so I appreciate that.
Not a fan of bullies.
Me neither.
Gonna be honest, with the guards acting the way they did, I kind of almost did something myself, because proper guard isn't gonna just kill someone on the spot. But enough about that. Got a good meal in. Looks like you got a couple drinks. We should probably take care of those two before Scorb causes an accident. He sheer makes air quotes.
Come on, he's a little guy. What harm could he? Right.
You were saying.
You hear the rattling of a doorknob. Falcon!
Oh boy. What'd you
It's
do?
still not working.
It's what?
It's still not working.
What's not working?
He locked himself out.
Okay, Scorb. See this little hole in the door here?
Uh-huh.
See that key in your hand?
Uh-huh.
Put it in the hole.
Pop.
That's what she said.
What?
Don't worry about it. Now turn it.
Okay.
He turns it the way to lock it.
Other way.
He turns it the other way.
And voila. Open the door.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. Okay, he's able to open the door.
And there you go. We've learned how locks work today.
Okay. Thank you. Hmm.
He goes in the room. Flashing back to Erevan and Sheer.
Now that you've got the door open, you're gonna help me move my armor to the other room.
That happens while they talk. Is there anything else from Erevan and Sheer?
I mean, I don't know what to say personally.
Erevan uses a short sword and a long sword currently, right?
2 long swords.
2 short swords.
Oh, two
Two short swords. Sheer's gonna look over at the short swords. How long you have those for?
Since we since we failed to protect that merchant, and then that one I just bought today.
Oh,
Yeah, it was scimitars that I used to use, which I no longer have.
I guess I haven't. I guess I haven't been paying attention to your previous weapons. My apologies.
No,
Well,
it's
they're
fine.
working. If they're working well for you, then that's good.
Mhm.
I might need your help later on, by the way. Not like while we're here, because I don't want to bother any of the guests, but like while we're traveling out on the road. Got a couple things that might seem like some fun group craft projects. If you're interested.
I mean, I'm always down to lend a hand.
Just like he takes a moment. He's not paying attention to what he's doing, but he just like takes a moment to like grab one of your arms. You are quite strong when it comes to a hammer, so you've been really helpful so far.
I certainly try to be.
Gonna see if I can make some armor while we're out on the road. It's probably not gonna look pretty, but something horrible.
Okay.
Preferably similar to what I'm wearing. I prefer the lighter armors. They tend to work better, but I'm starting to think I might need to get something a bit heavier, and things were a bit expensive when I was looking, so I have plenty of spare change now.
All right, but yeah. When we're on the road, just say the word, and I'll do what I can.
Nice. Okay. Also, how do you feel about fruits in your pastries?
I can't say that's come up often.
Okay, because I got some oranges, I got some pomegranates, and I also got some plums for the road. I think some of these are dried. Just like he just takes a moment, opens his bag. It's just like, yeah, I think most of these are dried, so we're gonna have to like reconstitute everything with some water. But yeah, we got some fruit for the road.
All right. So, well, try something new. Neat.
Thinking about making some jam.
Mm. Okay, I see what you're putting down.
Got lots of ideas. Some of you seem to like some of the things I've been making, but unsure about other things. Anyway, we should probably another crash upstairs. We should probably check up on them.
A loud thud, and Falcon being like,
A loud
Scorp, you have to hold the hammer from the bottom.
Wait, like this?
thunk.
Yes. No.
Ah. Eh. I can't move.
Oh, dear.
Velkin is weirdly patient with him.
While Sheer and Eravon are basically going upstairs to prevent the building from getting lit on fire by Scorb's shenanigans. He's just gonna casual conversation on the way up, just like, so you got a trade? Do you just adventure? Or do you do something on the side?
Probably the closest thing to a trade that I would have had would have been farming, but I gave that up once I trained for the Order of the Gauntlet, and then, yeah, sword fighting is all I do.
We're definitely gonna have to put a pin on that later because that seems like a very interesting topic to talk about.
You get to the top of the stairs, and Velkin just has like the breastplate under one arm, and Scorb is trying to carry the great hammer.
Yeah.
He's got it horizontal, so the head of the hammer just keeps hitting the floor as he tries to go.
Pretty
Perfect.
much.
You guys didn't light anything on fire.
No, but Scorb is trying to go down to the bar the hard way.
Wait, are we supposed to light stuff on fire?
No.
No.
Okay.
Like to imagine we all said no at the same time.
We kind of did.
So, wrapping this up, I'm presuming that's about all that y'all have to talk about.
Between Sheer, Scorb, and Eravon, yes. Between Sheer and Velkin, they're probably just gonna do like slumber party talk while they're in the room. Because I know he doesn't sleep.
All right. So, with that, would you say that we are good to give y'all a long rest, maybe?
Oh my
Believe
god, give me
I
that
think
juicy
so.
nap.
so.
A long
Poor
rest.
Lux, his hit points.
All right. Let me do this. Let me go to the combat tracker. Menu.
Juicy 8 hours.
Rest. And with this, I'm going to long rest. But, oh, you didn't think that was all. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me put you at 7 o'clock. I did, in fact, forget to announce stream. I apologize.
Oh, now you've done it.
Yeah.
How dare?
How
I-
dare?
I definitely self-sabotaged a little bit. Don't worry about it. Cerberus, would you kindly announce stream for me? Thank you.
Oh no, he said the code.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick some spells since we're long resting.
Yeah.
I did ask you to do that to Dave Grove.
Yeah, I forgore. I did a forgore. Anyways, I'm going to set us to the 8th day, the 8th of Hammer. But there is a dream that happens from Winter. Hi, Winter. I know I've been bullying you for the past,
Aw.
I know I've been bullying you for the past 3 days, but trust me, it's going to be worth it, I think. Let me switch the music to something probably a bit more. There we go. Winter. As you lull to sleep, again, you find yourself in a very cold, frigid landscape. The coldness of the Icewind Dale brushes against your fragile skin. It burns and bruises.
I am actually resistant to cold.
Sure you are. In this instance. Except you're not. And you recognize this to be almost a distant memory. A time before you were used to the cold. A time before you were so resistant. And something you didn't really realize at the time you had the first dream. The voices that were heard in the previous dream that were muffled are now clearer, less obscured by the blizzard.
I listen.
You listen closely. Just roll a d20. As you are a child in this memory. A 9, you cannot hear much. Aside from yourself, although you're a child and you don't really process much at that age, with this memory fresh in your mind, you understand that you are instinctually trying to save your own energy as you are being held by who you now recognize to be your mother, holding you in her arms as she is calling out to the person in front of you. The same person. You see black hair flowing, not long enough to reach his back, but slightly above shoulder length hair. You hear your mother. The name is cut off, but you hear, Sigh. And as this continues, you feel your mom's grip on you let go as if it disappears. And you both fall in the blizzard. And for a small moment before you begin to wake, you see a bit of your mother's hair fall on top of your face. It's brown. You wake from your slumber.
Huh. Suddenly I feel really alone right now. I'm sure that'll pass.
You all awake?
I do my morning prayers.
Samesies.
You. Winter. You got some new dialogue options. Roll a wisdom check. You've gotten to the point of the story where you can get new dialogue options from your patron.
You are
15.
New dialogue options.
So, also by the way, Erevan, which god are you praying to? You praying to all of them?
One of them.
No, I think this time he's gonna make a specific prayer for Kelkian to Kelivor.
Okay. I'll get to you in a bit. Roll a wisdom check, Erevan, with advantage, I think. Never mind.
I mean, I could roll again if you want, just in case.
No, you're good. So, Winter, with this, you hear a voice that you recognize. But this voice seems a little different, less contemptive, more stern. Winter,
What? Yes?
Do you know what you saw? What is it
I'm
that you
still-
believe you saw?
I'm still trying to piece that together. Not gonna lie. But I think I saw my mom die.
Find him.
The black-haired man?
You don't get a response back. And something, I guess roll a history check. $14.
With my -2.
You. Libellus seems a little more objective in a way. Not really objective. What's the best way for me to put this? His voice seems different. Where the previous voice seemed similar to Tyrael, this one seems more like Libellus speaking to you directly. Almost as if he wasn't almost as if he was speaking through Tyrael at that moment.
Like before? So, like, his tone and demeanor feels a little different.
Yes, his tone, demeanor.
Okay.
He seems almost...
Interesting.
What's the best way for me to put this? Not disappointed, but he's... concise.
Okay.
Erevan. You
Yep.
you got a 20. Congrats. So, is there a specific thing that you were saying in your prayer about Kelkian?
Lord of Death, I lost yet another good friend. Watch over his soul. Judge it well. He deserves only the best.
So, you hear a response back. A death yet unseen, but fated to happen. Curious. Continue on this path, or it is the right one. Or should you fall, there will be no escape. Erevan, I want you to roll a religion check. Because it's gonna be hard, but roll a religion check.
Okie day.
You don't know what this means. Well, not that you don't know what this means. You don't get additional context, is what I'm gonna say. But you can interpret what was said as you will. But there would have been additional context had you gotten higher. All right, that's about it. Y'all wake up.
Nice.
Y'all are awake, and actually, we've reached an hour and 20 minutes. I think this is a decent point for us to start our break.
Yep.
Okay.
We all good to start break?
Yee.
All right. Hey, yeah. We're back. We're in break. How's it going, chat? I apologize for my
Cognac.
mispronunciation of cognac, and also my
Cognac.
I swear to fuck.
Yeah, it's a whiskey.
It's a fucking. It's a
It's a
fucking.
spirit.
I
It's
find this funny that this is what you're hung up on.
It's a fucking. I
I
okay.
think what
It's
you
a
might have
fucking?
been-
It's
I
fucking?
I think what you might have been trying to say earlier was a Chardonnay.
I don't remember. I'm stupid.
Because
Don't-
that is a light wine, whereas a
don't-
cognac
It's
is
a whiskey.
a kind of brandy.
It's a spirit.
Yeah.
It's a spirit. I'm brandy, not whiskey. I'm Am I dumb? Don't answer that. Am I dumb?
Don't answer that.
you
Repeat the
have to
question.
Oh my goodness. Why is this the thing that I'm embarrassed about the most? I've said worse things on the stream, but this is the most embarrassed I am. Okay.
You've said worse on my stream.
I have said worse on your streams. I've said worse on this stream, and yet I'm more embarrassed about the fucking cognac. Okay. Hi Pixel. You want some love?
Valken would easily be able to get that etched onto his hammer without any issues. Just etching wouldn't take long. Just he takes his hammer out and just like ting 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 ting.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I saw in the chat Strings of Fate. I saw you talk about that. I was looking at that. I was like, how did that get crossed in my mind? That cognac was a wine.
I don't know. They both start with C. And they're both French.
Or French.
La France.
You know, I would say screw the French, but they gave us Expedition 33, so I'm gonna give them a pass. They get the pass for this year only, though.
1 year of pass.
They're still making up for whenever they caused Quebec to happen. Ooh, Quebec.
I think they made up for that with annoying you.
You see,
I need
at
more
some
alchemy
point or
jugs.
another,
What's
we
up?
gotta- At some point or another, Canada just has to let Quebec actually become its own place because they're trying so hard.
I mean,
To become second France.
Yes.
Sure. New France.
New France, who dis?
Look, every country that calls itself like new something is always like fucking hundreds of years old. Like New England. Oh, not so new anymore. What are you gonna call it, Old England? What do you call it then? Do you call it England 2?
Electric
England
Boogaloo.
2.0.
Yes.
Shin Megami England?
Oh my god.
That okay. I'm gonna get into this. Shin
That feels
Shin
like
just means
cultural
new.
appropriation.
Shin just means new. Because Shin Megami Tensei was Megami Tensei. So they did Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah, Sheen does mean new, but it also means other things, like death.
Death.
You know, it's also not the language they speak.
Nah.
I speak that language.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but I don't think that the was it England?
New
You know.
England specifically,
yeah.
which is New England specifically is part of the United States.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty sure it's just northeast.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, like Maine and all that chunk.
The blue wall is like mostly New England, I think. I don't know for certain. I didn't take geography in high school. I skipped it.
without the cultural cursive, they've pretty well done exactly that.
Yeah.
When I was a young boy, my
No.
father was a young boy
I hope not.
to see a marching band.
So,
A young boy.
oh. Also, by the way, y'all
Just
can
the Ultrek
reopen
version, by the
chat.
way.
Y'all can reopen chat. Strings of Fate is wondering if the player for Winter does commissions. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. The player. For
I
Winter.
do, in fact, do commissions. I can post my Ko-fi in the Discord.
You can post it in announcements. Fuck it. We don't have an advertised chat because we're not popular enough for that.
Yet, we're not popular enough for that.
I mean, I have an advertised chat, but not really that popular either.
If you're in the Reflection of Terminus Discord, which by the way, Discord. Fuck, I need to hold on. Discord. There you go.
But yeah, Stella does good work. They're currently doing my next character for this game, so you'll get to see that soon.
Yes, the character whenever Velkin gets cutscene deathed.
Yeah.
Also, Velkin, don't move. I need you to stand there for about 30 minutes.
Mm.
Thing is, Velkin doesn't need to pee, so.
Yes.
Perfect.
You could do that at any point in the 4 hours that I don't have to move. I can scarecrow like a
Perfect.
professional.
Just stand there, don't move. Proceeds to just put something on your shoulder and start carving.
Dare I ask?
Don't worry about it.
Bro's trying to get him in the Platinum Merit, not knowing that he's gonna get cutscene deathed.
Aw.
I don't know these things.
Yeah.
Sheer says, I don't know these things.
Mm.
I imagine Sheer's the one that breaks the fourth wall. It's just like, okay, come on, Scorb. Gotta get out of the fourth wall break. Come on, just shoot. Go.
But it's right there! Don't you see the giants? The giants!
No. They don't exist. Come on.
They're
Just,
staring
there's
at us
nothing
through
there.
screens!
You're being gaslighted now. Come on. And also
There's an
drag. Come on.
audience!
No. There's nothing there. Come on.
I've been exposed to the horrors!
Here, have a cookie. Just come on.
Ow.
Oh shit, I'm gonna knock my mic off the table. One sec.
Before, I know this is probably not happening for a while, but before we actually leave the town, I do want to do one last bout of shopping.
Town? You are
The
town?
city. The city of Waterdeep, I should say.
I was gonna say, it's definitely not a town.
No. The town of Waterdeep, it's fine. I'm from Neverwinter. Just everything else is a town.
Waterdeep's bigger than
home.
Neverwinter.
No, I know. Just like I will respect my home.
It's like calling
Other places I
Alaska
will
a
respect
province. It's like calling Alaska like a U.S. territory. It's a state, and it's bigger than Texas. It's the biggest state. I'm sorry, I'm a little hung up on this. It's really funny.
Well,
Look,
you
man, it's
all
just gotta have the fun.
Also, y'all can take Alaska. It's fine.
we don't want it.
Please fucking take it.
Well, y'all were
why are we
doing
trying
stuff
to
at
hand
the
away
bar.
Alaska?
I'm trying to hand away Alaska. Me, Kovelian, the person that
Mhm.
definitely has sway over the U.S. government.
Totally.
Sure.
Look, all I'm saying is if I had sway over the U.S. government, I'd probably run it better than it is now.
I think
No,
about
you wouldn't.
anybody could do that. Let's be
A
honest.
monkey
No.
in a cheap $5 suit would be able to run it better.
No,
A monkey in a
that's
cheap
not true.
$5 suit is running the country. What are you talking about?
I opened the door on purpose. I was hoping someone went for it. Thank you.
And also, I was gonna say about 50% of the country probably couldn't run the country well, if we're gonna be real.
True.
What, like 40%?
No.
If we're
you
going
want-
by the approval ratings, 40% can't run the country.
I think the current people running the country make it seem like they're trying to go for class president. I will do this. Where are the free
Doesn't do
cookies you
that.
promised me, huh?
yeah. Where are the $2 eggs, Dawn? Where are the $2 eggs, Dawn? I apologize for my outburst. The egg index gets me really heated.
You like your eggs, man. Well, come on. Just like you get upset over the things you like.
I do get upset over the price of eggs, yes. I get upset over the price of eggs and over the price of burgers.
During the bar roleplay, I was totally not scouring the Waterdeep map looking for an appropriate place to make a Faerunian version of the Muffin Man.
Faerunian version of what?
Do you know the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man, the Muffin Man?
Beautiful.
Muffin Man!
We definitely don't have a Drury Lane, so I was looking for like any other place that could
The
kind of
Muffin
be
Man?
similar.
Who lives on Drury Lane? Uh-huh.
Well, she's married to the Muffin Man.
She's
The
married to
Muffin
the
Man?
Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
She's married to the Muffin Man.
I can also... I'm not in the position to do, like, a Toad voice, but, like, I can do... Hello!
That was actually pretty good.
Hello! Hello! Oh, that was better.
It's like Scorb, but with higher voice.
That was terrifyingly good.
Look, I've done monster sound effects, and the fucking Toad voice gets you like, oh, that's terrifying. Whenever I've done like harsh screams before, I've done harsh screams to kill the commoner, and you're like, damn, that Toad voice is fucked up.
It was a good Toad voice. What do you want from me?
I know, I'm teasing. but
Yeah.
It's I love the juxtaposition.
Has anyone managed to actually step away to do stuff for break?
Yes.
Okay.
I usually step away to like get a hot pocket, but all of my microwavable plates are in the dishwasher at the moment.
Why are you breaking your plates?
I didn't break them. They're dirty.
That is the equivalent of them being broken. Why are you breaking your plates?
I'm not breaking my plates,
Still use
Dad.
it. Come on.
Look, okay, I'll just put my. I was gonna say something awful. I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah.
Are you good?
I'll just put my skillet in the
That's
microwave.
I would
terrifying.
end you. That would be the end
Oh,
of our
God.
friendship. That would be the end of our friendship. You don't fuck up a good skillet. I will find you. I will fix your skillet for you.
It's fine. It's not a cast iron.
Now,
I
was
was
that
about to cast iron on your face.
Also, I saw a video that was like, here is what a cast iron is gonna do to a watermelon. Bonk. And it's like, damn. So Flynn Rider should be dead, is what I'm hearing.
He really should.
Because like with
Yeah.
what Rapunzel did to Bro's head, his skull would be caved in from the
I
back.
was gonna say, cast iron pots are heavy.
They're fucking heavy, and if you like swing one of those bitches, like if you swing one of those bitches like you're swinging like a fucking baseball bat.
Oh no, that thing
Yeah.
will carry you with the momentum more than a baseball bat would.
Exactly. It's just you are going to legitimately kill someone. Like if we're gonna be talking about like the deadliest thing in your house, if you want to like defend yourself, don't get a knife. Get the fucking cast iron. Literally, just get the cast iron. Stay by the door, and then once they come in, dunk.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Don't grab a knife. Go for the cast iron because one, if you grab a knife, then that can be seen as an attempt to kill, and anything that can be used as a form of protection doubles as as anything else is fine and more legal to use as self-defense.
I live in Texas. They don't care. Depends on the state, is what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, it depends on the state, but
Can't
for the
you
most
make
part, that is a thing in a lot of states, though.
Yep. In some states and some Canadian provinces, if you have something for the purposes of self-defense, they will get mad at you.
That's why it's just like, oh, I have a cane or like a walking stick whenever I go walk on long walks or hikes or whatever. Self-defense weapon.
I just thought of the old own a musket for self-defense green text, and it made me laugh.
Why a musket?
Because we were talking about self-defense, and that was the funniest green text that I could think of at the top of my head, and it's the only thing that 4chan has been good for.
I have a really old, like, 4-pound adjustable wrench that just stays in my backpack pocket.
Okay. I have it, and I'm going to say it in like I'm gonna say it in the most old timey way because it is, I think, a perfect copy pasta. Own a musket for home defense, since that's what the founding fathers intended. 4 ruffians break into my house. What the devil? As I grab my powdered wig and Kentucky rifle. Blow a golf ball-sized hole through the first man. He's dead on the spot. Draw my pistol on my second man. Miss him entirely because it's smoothbore and nails the neighbor's dog. I have to resort to the cannon mounted at the top of the stairs loaded with grape shot. Tally-ho, lads! The grape shot shreds 2 men in the blast. The sound and extra shrapnel set off car alarms. Fix bayonet and charge the last terrified rapscallion. He bleeds out waiting on the police to arrive, since triangular bayonet wounds are impossible to stitch up, just as the founding fathers intended.
Oh my god.
Fucking
These are my friends.
tally-ho, lads.
Tally-ho!
Tally-ho, lad.
The grape shot,
Tally-ho, chaps.
the grape shot shreds 2 men in the blast.
Also, not to mention, it would shred his entire foyer as well.
It would. And the fact that it fucking set off car alarms in a screen text is so fucking funny. Ah.
You have affected my ability to make memes this day.
I fucking love that copy pasta. It's so fucking hilarious.
I
That's
thought your
fucking-
favorite copy pasta was the Vaporeon one.
No, I hate that
No,
copy pasta.
no, 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 no,
That-
no,
that
no,
copy
no. We do
pasta
not speak of
stinks.
this.
The owner
is
musket,
illegal.
the owner musket for home defense copy pasta is like is a certified hood classic.
I mean, when they were growing up, it was definitely the hood.
All right, are
Do you have to
we
call it
good
debit
to return from break?
I am.
I never left.
I also never left.
Did anyone
left.
leave?
Yeah, I knocked my fucking microphone over going to get water.
Oops. All right.
I don't know if you heard it, but yeah.
All right, sound off. Knox.
I'm here.
Ever found dreams? James?
Oh.
James?
He might still be gone.
Please hold.
I'm gonna assume that's him staying. Right. Dora, Sheer.
Sorry, I was thinking too hard on what bit I should try doing.
I get that. Dora.
Holding.
Okay. Rob.
What are we holding?
Stella.
You don't want to know.
Oh,
You know, that's
Beautiful.
a perfect game of telephone. Or not telephone. Am I stupid? What's
Maybe.
that fucking game where the 1-word sentence game? That's what I'm gonna call it because I don't know the specific name. That's
These
a perfect.
whispers.
That's a perfect word. Perfect 1-word sentence game. Cool.
Except it was more than just one word.
Chinese whispers. I just told you.
No. And also, I didn't hear what you said, so I didn't listen.
The game is called Chinese Whispers.
Chinese whispers? Okay.
Oh, I thought you said careless whispers.
that's something else entirely.
That's a different game of telephone. All right. All right, and whoever has chat open, close out the chat. I know who you are. Yes, strings. It would be okay.
No.
They're watching.
I presume it would be okay. Okay. So we will resume in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Havia. Welcome back, gang.
Hi.
Jeez.
You wouldn't dare.
You wouldn't download a car.
I absolutely
I would if I could.
Own a musket for home defense. For those of you
No.
for those of you who skipped the break, all you need to know about it is own a musket for home defense.
Own a Mustang for home defense.
That's not what I said.
No, one of
No,
my
that's what I
coworkers
do.
has to take time off because of his Mustang, so
Now I'm imagining someone with
You own a
a
horse?
Mustang horse in front of their front door as a fucking guard.
I was just thinking about how Mustangs are known as crowd killers because they
Yeah.
don't drift well.
see, I own the Sky Sword for self-defense. Will that work?
That'll work. All right, we are back. Welcome back. We had just started. The prayers had been answered by Kelemvor and by Libellus. And with that, everyone is awake. Scorb's asleep though. He's
He's an eepy little bean.
he's a little baby. Cal, I presume you are making breakfast for your family.
Yes, I said I was doing that.
But were you though? Were you truly
Yes.
making breakfast?
I'm not there.
I-
I'm not getting breakfast.
I'm making breakfast.
Yeah.
You think I don't know how to cook for myself?
Caltrek asleep in one arm, the spatula in the other. You know, he's got this.
Yeah, dad of
what-
the year
alright,
right there.
All
Goddamn.
right, just for fun, are you making omelets?
Yeah.
Roll performance for omelet.
Performance for omelet. Okay. I am going to use charming words.
No. No, you cannot.
I'm allowed to. Is this
You
a
cannot-
constitution base?
You can first off, I'm gonna decline because you can't make it dexterity based. Dexterity based performance. You cannot use charming words on omelet. You can't smooth talk the omelet into being better.
I don't know. I think I can.
No, you cannot.
I don't
Dex-
know. Sometimes you gotta sweet talk them eggs to get them to do what you want. I'm just saying.
No.
You don't.
I was about to make a joke like that.
No. Stay in it. I hit all of you with a comically sized squeaky hammer and we get back in.
You see?
It didn't matter. You make a good omelet. You make good omelet, good eggs. Best
Yeah.
tasting omelet you've ever had.
It was made with love.
It's a shame
And
these
no
eggs cost 5
booze.
gold.
Yeah, you also What's up?
I said it's a shame these eggs cost 5 gold.
And then I groaned.
Because eggs are expensive as hell.
Damn, eggs are expensive even in the Forgotten Realms.
They're also having an egg crisis.
Supply chain's really rough in the Forgotten Realms right now, you know. Baldur's Gate being in disrepair has kind of affected the trade industry. You know, those Chult tariffs are really affecting everyone.
Moving on.
Reality reasserts itself.
Yeah. All right. You make good eggs. What else is happening at the what's happening at the inn?
Well, after getting his armor on, if Orv is still sleeping, Erevan's gonna wake him up.
Yeah.
Huh? Hey.
Sun's up.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess it is.
Yeah. Once the armor is on and Shear's done doing what he's doing, away we go.
Alrighty. So,
Okay, I think I'm good.
all right. Question for y'all: are y'all planning on attempting to investigate what's going on with, I guess, the Blood Hunters in the city?
Yeah, I
Think so.
think that's
Ye-
probably our next.
Course of action.
Yeah.
All right. Today is the 8th day, and it is 7 a.m. And
Well,
y'all are attempting to, I guess, figure out what's happening. This is my first time we can talk about a 519 mechanic. Let me get a thing. We're gonna do leading checks. Ooh. You may ask, Cove, what's a leading check? I'm glad you asked. Let me grab this and let me share this with all of y'all. It's essentially a way to make group punishment less punishing. One person failing doesn't mean that you're completely dead. So, I'm going to give all of y'all a check. So, it's going to be an investigation check. You are all going to choose one person who leads. So, the leading check is done. Essentially, everyone else who is not leading is going to make a check. And then once they make that check, depending on the result, the person who leads is going to get a bonus depending on the result.
I'm not even gonna ask. I already know what everyone's brain cell count is. I'm gonna be the one leading. Everyone else is gonna be doing the rolls after me. I'm not even proficient. It doesn't matter.
All right, I'm gonna set this. I'm gonna set the DC to about this. So I'm gonna send you all a roll. So Sheer, do not roll this yet. I'm gonna send all of y'all a roll, and I'm also just gonna exclude Scorb so that I don't get the notification. Sending all of y'all this roll. Scorb, Sheer, apologies, I'm scrambled like those eggs.
Yeah.
Let's see. Boom. All of y'all make that besides Sheer.
I'll get onto Vada.
Yeah.
Vada will roll.
Vada does not help at all.
Chris will roll.
We're not good investigators.
So
We are not.
Why am I the only one with the brain cells? There's so many negatives. What the fuck, man?
So +1. Failed by 4 or more. Wait, Han. Yeah, failed by 4 or more. Failed by 4 or more. Failed by. No, that's a nat 1, so that's -1 or +1, 0, -1, -3.
-3.
And then I think this is just -3.
We got.
So, Sheer, put a -3 into your modifier window.
Got it. So I just do a straight roll. Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Are you sure this wasn't supposed to be more punishing than what it is? Because it feels like this is more punishing than what it is.
You wouldn't
Listen.
you wouldn't have gotten it at all.
Listen,
He had to babysit the rest of us dumbasses.
What do you mean? Look at that spicy 18 up there.
So, you know how whenever you work with someone who is more
1,
debilitating,
2,
it would be better if you
3,
just did it by yourself?
5.
Yeah.
That's kind of this concept in work. Anyways,
Wouldn't it be
Just like-
-4?
no, because the DC was 13.
Yeah, we got one
Oh.
success, fail by 4 or more, fail by 4 or more, natural 1, fail by 4 or more.
Oh, it would be -4. Put a -4
Yeah.
into your modifier window. Cheer. And then roll it.
We just made them worse at everything.
So sorry.
Thanks, guys.
You did it!
Wow.
Well, so
No help from anybody else. I guess I'm gonna need to get proficient in investigation now.
well,
Oh shit.
we've properly demonstrated leading checks. Hope you all enjoyed that. And also, you should be glad that Scorb was not helping.
Scorb sticks his head into a pipe, gets
I'm-
stuck.
For the sake of
Oh no!
I still would have passed.
You still would have been a second nat 1. Okay. That's okay. So, with this, Sheer, you are able to comb through a lot of the... This is going to take about 2 hours, because this is over the period of... 2 hours.
I
So,
wonder why.
over the period of 2 hours, you're able to find out a couple of things. First, from talking with a bunch of guards, you are able to find out that one of the progenitors of all the Blood Hunters is Cyrel Jakku. I am going to put his name... And you know that it seems that he is able to provide access to a concoction known as the Hunter's Bane. Think of it as a super soldier serum, almost.
Okay.
Where if you are able to withstand it, a lot of your emotions get amplified. So think about how in Captain America, I'm going to use this as an example. Captain America, they were worried about the character of the person that they gave the serum because it amplifies everything, including their physical strength. That's kind of the same thing with the Blood Hunters, is that it amplifies a lot of emotions, it amplifies their good traits and their bad traits. So, there's that. That is something that you are able to keep note of. And, as well, let's see. Because even despite everything, you got a 17. Degrees of success, it's fine. Let's see. You are able to find out that there are multiple, it seems like there are 2 organizations within the, within Waterdeep. Ones that are more independent from Cyrel, and ones that are, not to say, what's the best way for me to put this? There's one that's independent from Cyrel, and that works with him more as almost like a contractor. That would be the best way for me to put this. There is another one that seems to have a cultish devotion to him. One that he doesn't even really endorse or entertain. This is something that you were able to talk to a lot of the city guard about. And after you told them... Let's see. After you told them about the conflict that happened around Thockwin's house, they opened up to
Leaving out certain details, of course.
Leaving out certain details, and you were able to kind of leverage Erevan's relationship with Kelkian. In a way, is like, hey, we knew one of the deceased, and we're trying to figure out what's going on around the city. You were able to leverage that as a... You have positive charisma, right? Or at least neutral?
I have neutral.
With neutral charisma, you are able to not inflame them. So... You learn that little tidbit of information. It's something that you are able to learn from people. And...
I find it funny. The one person that's awkward with people is just like, oh yeah, no, just gathering information is easy. Dealing with people, that's the hard part.
Yeah. So, that's about it. Everyone else is kind of not wandering around, but they are not really helping. Velkin is able to actually... Velkin, you hear sort of something on the side. You hear... I heard that Cyrel guy is really strange. You know where he hangs out? No, not really. I heard he hangs out in sort of the dock ward. Bad stuff goes on there. You know that. That's what you learn, Falcon.
Under his breath, he does say perfect as he wanders off to go see if he can find where Shear's taken off to.
All right. And I'm assuming that one of y'all took notes of everything that I just said. Otherwise, I'm not going to repeat it.
Yep.
We have the Vods.
I have written down Sorel Jakku making super soldier serum acts exactly as Captain America movie, enhances good and bad traits.
Not exactly, but you get the gist.
Yeah.
You were going a bit fast for me, so I kind of had to abbreviate stuff.
Fair. Pascal, I love your theme, but I need to take this out of the playlist. Delete. There we go. All right. There you go. Sweet bit of information as y'all wander the city a bit. I presume
Vada and Scorb haven't gone outside.
Scorb's been with Erevan.
He's just, instead of looking for people, he's looking for loose change on the ground.
Yeah.
Who manages.
In Waterdeep, I think there'd be a lot.
And it would be upsetting for you to know he would be putting those in his mouth.
Gorb, stop putting everything in your mouth. You're like a toddler.
Scorp, we need money.
I'm getting money.
Scorb, that stuff has dirt on it.
Gross.
Okay. Ow.
Scorb?
You're gonna get sick.
Put hair on
Scorb,
his
what did
skin.
I
Yeah.
say that people do here in Waterdeep?
Wait, they do what?
They poison the money. So that when people try and steal it, and bite in it and taste it to see if it's real, they die. Don't
That's
put money
made up.
in your mouth, Scorb.
Yeah, it's made up. I don't believe you.
Wait, I'm
I'm not making this up.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll a.
He's got like 4 whole.
You want me to
copies.
roll a deception check?
I'm inciting this as well.
Roll deception.
Charming words.
Help. Set the DC, buddy. Ooh, so close.
Damn.
You get the feeling. You can't really tell, Erevan. But Scorb's just like,
Fine.
puts the money in his pocket.
Has anyone found anything about what we're trying to get information on in the first place? Just looks around.
Ooh, pick me. Overheard some people in an alleyway while I was wandering around say that one of the Blood Hunters leaders, Cyril, hangs out at the dock ward.
Oh, really? Got some information that Cyril has been basically trying to make some sort of super soldier serum.
Because this name has been said way too many times. Winter, roll a insight check.
Okay.
Seems to be trying to either get himself stronger or get somebody else stronger. Something like that.
Winter, your brain is trying to autocomplete something with Cyril. It's trying to autocomplete itself with one of your memories, and you're getting a weird sense of deja vu, but you don't understand why.
So, wait a minute.
I think I've already figured it out.
I think we need to find this guy.
Yeah, that's what we've been trying to do, right?
No, I mean, I think I've been told by my deity to find this guy.
What do you mean? Like, you have to look for this Cyril, the same Cyril Jakku that's been causing problems in Waterdeep?
I don't know. It's just a theory.
Well, I think that's.
I don't know if you know how gods work a whole lot, but they're not very clear on a lot of things.
Yep. Ain't that the truth?
Right?
I don't know if you know this. I don't really deal with gods much. The only god that I really know of is Gond, and all you really got to do is craft stuff for that one.
Lucky you.
The two present for the descent nod in unison, like, yeah.
Grarth from across the from across Waterdeep nods.
And honestly, I really only know about Gond because he's apparently a mortal that builds stuff so well he became a god. So
Wait, can I
that's
do that?
basically it. Probably not the same way he did.
Can I be the god of like coin eating?
That's
If
a
you-
very niche domain.
If you eat enough of them, probably.
Don't encourage him.
He swallows
I
a
will-
he swallows a silver piece. He just fucking he pops it in his mouth and he's gonna attempt to swallow it.
No.
Score!
I'm gonna open his
Don't
mouth like a
nuts, man.
dog trying to eat something.
Ah, ah.
No.
You grab the silver piece that's covered in saliva.
Ugh, gross. Scorb.
Scorb.
No.
Scorb, if you become the god of coin eating, I will put you in the corner for all eternity.
But I'm a god though.
I will find a way.
Yeah,
the
gods do
horrible
not
part.
debase themselves by eating coins, Scorb.
But if I'm the god of coin eating, then
No. No. Not even then.
Who would even pray
No.
to the god of coin eating?
someone like me.
Sheer doesn't even have a brow to squeeze, but he somehow is squeezing his brow. Can we just move on, please? I think I'm
Alright.
getting a headache from this.
Dark
I need-
Lords.
I need to find this Psy guy.
Yes.
I swear, sometimes some of you make me want to drink. And I don't drink.
Don't worry, Scorb. We'll talk about the specifics of your idol of worship later. It's definitely going in a corner, and it will definitely have a slot for coins.
Okay. Wait. What if? Okay. Hear me out. You put coins in a machine, like you. So like, you know how whenever
I'm just dragging Velkin in and Scorb at this point. Come on, guys, let's go.
Okay, so like you know how he makes machines, right?
He points to Sheer.
So
Mhm.
if we put a thing in a machine, it like has a chance to spit out more than one coin, right? So that people
Gorb is about to invent casinos. Let's fucking go. All right.
and it's like,
No,
it's like
Scorb is
in
about
order-
to
in
invent
order to-
coin pushers.
in order for you to distract them, like how much money you're taking from them, because obviously it's like, oh, it's like a, they think, oh, it's a coin flip, where it's like flip a coin and you flip a coin and you get money. But really, there's like it's not really a coin flip.
And this will continue as he's gonna describe
Gambling.
getting. He's gonna describe essentially the concept of the house always wins, but in a scoreboard.
Wow.
Has anyone ever told you that you are quite the entrepreneur?
I'm gonna be real. Do casinos exist in the Forgotten Realms already?
Yes, they do.
I don't know.
Yes, they do.
They
There are
do?
gods of gambling. Yes, they do.
Please, no one told.
It's probably mostly like card games, dice, and things like that.
No, they have slot machines.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Wait, so I'm not original?
Sorry, buddy.
No.
He falls to his knees, shouting to the heavens.
Slot machines do exist, but they are very rare because they are very expensive.
We just hear like a bunch of rumors. I just saw a kobold fall to his knees in Waterdeep.
And he's still being dragged along by Sheer the whole way. His shins hit the floor, and you can just hear the metal scraping of the mithril armor as he keeps being dragged along.
Yeah.
All right.
What is
Anyway,
this? What has this kobold become?
He's just a boy.
I take no responsibility.
He likes
Anyway.
coins, okay? He likes shiny things and putting shiny things in his mouth. He is basically a child.
We
So
get-
y'all are searching for Cyril somewhere around the dock district.
Correct.
Yep.
See if we can maybe. You said they had a serum of some sort. Does it have a name? Because I feel like we might have better luck asking for it. That'll just bring them all into the woodwork right away.
Trying to remember. And this is me just like, hey, Dreams, do you remember the name?
Hunter's Bane.
Mhm.
Hunter's Bane.
Well, let's start with that. If nobody knows anything about that, then we go to name dropping.
You say the Hunter's Bane? I'm gonna roll a couple of things, don't mind me.
Being followed.
Okay.
Again, I had to abbreviate a lot because you were going a bit fast for me, Vel.
Yeah, you're all good. Okay.
Thank God for Dreams.
Alright, yeah. We start accosting people in the dock district. Be like, y'all heard of Hunter's Bane?
Okay. So how are y'all going about this?
That's a good question, Batman.
Also, I would like everyone to roll. Actually, what's everyone's passive perceptions? Just because.
19.
19,
14.
13.
Give me just a second. Don't
Yeah,
worry about
like-
anything.
Like, in
Passive
between-
perceptions.
Yeah.
Oh, give me that fat 9, and Vada has that fatty 11.
Yeah, would be as Velkin, and as Velkin's
Listen.
asking people if he's heard about that on streets, he's changing lucid form as he's rounding corners to streets to make it harder to pinpoint where he's been.
So, Winter, actually everyone, you kind of hear us. You hear a swift kind of, not really swift, but you hear footsteps kind of step away on the mention of the Hunter's Bane.
I look in that direction like, what?
They're gone.
Huh.
Hmm.
Thought I heard someone.
Must have been nothing.
Hmm.
Must have been the wind.
Well, if nothing else, let's see what we can find. Just if you have a way to do it, cover your tracks as you go.
Oh, don't worry. I think I can handle that.
Is it something I could learn? Because I have no idea how I would cover my tracks.
I mean, you have learned about it.
That's why I said if you can, because the two shapeshifters can totally do something about that.
Hold on, I have a question. Did Velkin just say that out loud?
No, that was out
Okay.
of character.
Okay, I
Oh,
was about
that
to
was
say.
out of
I was
character,
about
not
to
me.
say, huh?
I was okay. I'm glad it wasn't just me who clocked that as potentially Velkin saying that. Okay, all right, that makes more sense. Cool. Cool.
Yeah, Velkin doesn't need any more ammunition against him from Winter.
No, but you guys have definitely seen him change form before, so it's like he knows what he's doing, and it's like if you
Yeah.
guys can do it, go for it.
All right. So
I didn't prepare anything to make me look different today.
So, going over, y'all are looking around. All right. So I'm gonna roll a d100. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. Cool. So I'm gonna roll, and I'm gonna assume that Vada is actually like kind of transient almost. Eravon, as you are walking around, as you kind of fall back behind, you hear footsteps behind you as one person, you feel a blade go across your neck. Say anything and you're dead. What's this?
Just kind of casually looking over his shoulder, trying to get a beat on whoever's on him.
You see a hooded figure, but roll insight. You can't really tell who you're looking at. You see him drag. You are kind of dragged into a little side alley by this
Do I
person.
notice this?
Yeah, you do. You have a 19.
I'm following. Excuse me. That is my friend? Get your own.
Let me think for a second.
And then thrown off by the get your own.
Get your own.
Get your own. I was about to say that's my tiefling, get your own, but then I was like, wait, no, that sounds
That sounds
No.
a little slavey.
Actually, I'm gonna
No, I was gonna say that sounds a little possessive, and I don't know.
I'm gonna roll something for this person.
There are other implications.
What in the world? He looks at you and
I'm gonna step on his foot.
oh. The knife.
How about a more civil conversation now?
Sure. What are you doing saying that name around here? Just willy-nilly.
What, Hunter's Bane?
That, yes. The Hunter's
The-
Bane.
Do you know something about him?
Know something, yes. We've collaborated before. And people are starting to look where they shouldn't. Because of others. And you, I can't place, but you look familiar to me, and I don't understand why.
Me?
Yes, you.
This is my first time in Waterdeep. I have no idea.
What are you looking for?
Murderers.
Murderers? Well,
A man named Cyrell.
Cyrell. Of course, everyone's looking for Cyrell now. Eravon, as you get a good look at this, who you assume to be potentially a blood hunter, he looks different from the ones that you had escalated conflict with.
Did you guys just like find the man himself in the fucking alley?
You did not find Cyrell. You found a blood hunter.
You sure? He seems to know who I am. Your silence speaks volumes.
No, I'm trying to figure out a way to word this. You seem similar to someone I know.
I mean, I have never met anyone as pale as my ass, so I would love to. If you know someone who looks like me, that would be fantastic to meet them.
And Winter, roll a... Oh man, this is such a weird check to ask. Roll a wisdom save. (19). This feeling that enveloped you whenever you were within conflict with the other blood hunters seems to almost well up within you again. Almost you feel charged almost in a way. And
Just a little aggressive.
almost a little aggressive unnecessarily. If you want
I
more
suppose-
information, come with me.
I guess Eravon would be close enough to hear the very small, like, growl that is coming out of my throat.
Just gonna set a reassuring hand on Winter's shoulder.
Mm,
Just the two of us, or
Winter, as his hand hits your shoulder, you almost instinctively bat away at it without realizing.
oh,
sorry.
You didn't even realize you did that until just now. Almost unreasonably violently too. Like you What's the best way for me to put this?
Goddamn.
You smacked his hand hard. That's what I'm going to say.
I'm so sorry.
so you mean just the two of us, or is it fine for us to bring some others?
We're going to have a meeting. Sure. Bring them.
All right. Erevon's gonna step around, slinging an arm over Winter's shoulder to kind of bring her in close. You doing okay?
I don't know.
Something's eating at you?
I'm gonna be honest, I have this weird feeling. And it happened before when we were fighting those blood hunters.
Should I keep an eye out?
Yeah. Stay vigilant.
All right. I've got your back.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey! Got a lead over here.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's going on?
Come with me.
Good shit.
You are led through, just for the sake of brevity, you are led through twisting alleyways, and you as a group are led into kind of a shady looking building. And you are led in, and you see a bunch of other people of various different races. You see the monstrous races, a bunch of goblins, kobolds, half-orcs, and a couple of half-elven men.
Well,
Now what
that's
is
a
it?
Tall, dark, and lanky clip.
Y'all are poking around asking about the Hunter's Bane. That's an easy way to get yourself killed. Now, why are you looking into the Blood Hunters?
Well, they kind of attacked people in the middle of the street, and we got involved.
What do you...
They also killed a close friend of mine.
Not exactly being subtle with their work.
What was the symbol that was on your close friend's death? You said, not that you said, but was there a symbol?
His blood was used to
Yeah.
draw a bunch of droplets around his head.
Fuck.
Oh,
Wow, that was visceral.
that can only be
Please
good.
elaborate.
So, to eliminate redundant information, you are told about the separations of the two blood hunter groups. They are blood hunters aligned with the Lord of Murder, Baal.
Yeah, that.
And
We are not.
do you know where they hide?
Where
So
they hide?
this-
No, they frequently relocate.
So this Cyrell fellow, is he with you or is he with them?
He's an independent agent. He's not
I see.
He's not aligned with anyone. Well, he's only the progenitor. He's the reason they exist in the first place.
couldn't you all just like fucking hold hands or something to make it easier to find? Like, Jesus.
No. Yeah, I should definitely. The music is definitely not appropriate. Let me swap this over.
I was gonna say it's throwing me off. Just do 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 do.
There we go. This is better. Well, I was a little caught up. Don't worry about it. Well,
Well,
Cyrell didn't want to be associated with a group of vigilantes. Understandably so. And
well, we don't much care about you if you're keeping to yourselves.
Mm.
We need him, and we need that other group. Any
Well.
other leads would be perfect.
ideally, that other group should be eliminated. But that's very difficult. They're spread within the city. You can't just kill all of them. Well, you can certainly try.
Would take too much time.
Mm-hmm. And,
I have decades to spare.
oh,
Speak for yourself.
Mr. Immortal over here. Cool. That's what
I wouldn't do
thought.
that if I were you.
That's what I thought. Fuck, you stink.
Yeah, doesn't he?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I still don't smell anything off of him.
Well, at least I know when you die, you'll be dead permanently. Undead can't come back like that, usually. Well, usually.
Oh, no.
You may be a different type of undead.
Oh, I've been there and
Usually.
back quite a few times. Don't you worry about that.
Oh, so if you die, we'll still have to deal with you. Great. Just great.
Hey, don't be threatening my party member. I'm allowed to threaten him. You cannot.
You don't understand how we operate. Well, we are the Order of the Ghost Slayer. We deal with undead. Quite frequently,
And-
too.
And that's all well and good. But this particular undead is part of my party. So stop it.
Hmm. Cool. Just great.
Yeah. Cool. Winter gives him a very, very hard look, like, I fucking dare you.
All right. Cool off, you two. Just, we're not measuring dicks here, okay? Just try to calm down. We're just trying to get to the bottom of the situation. We're not trying to step on anyone's toes. We just need the information, and we need to hopefully get in contact with Cyrell. We need to be able to talk to him. Do you have the capability to help us with that?
We can find where he is soon. There's what's the best way to put this? Blood hunters have an easier time finding other blood hunters for some reason. And with Cyrell, and for some reason, you as well, he points towards Winter. For some reason, there's that same, what's the word, tingly feeling, that resonance. I don't know why. You blood hunter too? No. You're a cleric.
I am not a blood hunter. I am a cleric. I am a cleric of Labellus, as you can see, and I point at my holy idol that's pinned to my chest there.
I didn't know that one. Well, I guess I won't waste your time. If you have that same, well, resonance that we do, then you'll be able to find him.
I see.
Should be around here in the dock ward. And keep the Hunter's Bane out of the public. Deal?
Got it. We won't start asking about Hunter's Bane anymore.
Right. Right. And then we won't be enemies of you. We clear?
Crystal.
I mean, as long as you stay away from our guy.
He's not normal undead, so I suppose we can make an exception.
Perfect. Let's go.
Cool. Out. As
Didn't
they
need to tell Winter twice. They're out of there.
Well, I guess that means we've had the radar on our person this whole time. What you got, Winter?
as you kind of leave the building, there's almost innate feeling within you, Winter, kind of wells itself as you leave. You find that almost aggressive behavior sort of leave you almost as you.
I don't like the way that makes me feel. I'm so sorry, Erebon.
Things didn't escalate too much.
Did I bruise you?
Nope. Maybe a little.
Maybe
Should
a
be
little.
asking you that question with the plate mail gloves on and all that.
True.
Winter, any way you can probably put your dick away. Don't need you to go out and get into another measuring contest, okay?
It's not a contest. Mine's bigger.
Just sheer just lets out an audible sigh, and just everyone can just hear a face palm.
Winter
We'll
has
put
a
a
dick?
bookmark. We'll put a bookmark into that for later. Do you have any form of sense or feeling in any direction?
Not at the moment, but he did say something about the dogs. Maybe we should start there.
I thought we were currently in
Y'all
the
are
docks.
currently in the dock ward.
Oh!
Yeah,
Shit.
we're in the dock ward, which is a large area that surrounds the docks.
Got it. Okay. So I guess we're gonna just walk around aimlessly for a minute.
I think we should maybe go closer to the water's edge if they want us to go directly to the docks.
Well, how about another leading investigation check?
Whoever rolls the lowest dies.
Oh no!
Oh, don't tempt me.
Well, same as usual. I presume that Sheer will be leading.
That was almost a 1.
0.
That was almost your death.
Hang on. Let's see if this is
0.
gonna apply. We'll do this again. Let's see if it applies. If not, I'll just fucking roll the d6 after the fact. 12.
Okay, let me just grab this again. Let me grab this again. So we got a fail, but it's not a fail by 4 points. Not fail by 4 points.
It's a flat 0.
Yeah, I know it's not a natural 1, 0. So
No, it's a flat 0 total.
I know it's yeah, I can look. So let's see, 0 minus 1 plus 1. 0 minus 1, 0, 0, 0. Oh, it's flat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep. All right, you're good to go. Roll it. 0 in the modifier window like usual.
Perfect. Vada's the one that dies. The ship is now over.
Wow!
That's all it takes. Oh,
Natural 20. So,
Natural fucking 20.
man,
Let's go.
with an odd circumstance of luck, Winter, you find yourself kind of wandering around. With this, it kind of helps the group. And Winter, you feel almost a little bit of a resonance.
fucking dousing machine over here.
Should probably give me 1 second. I'm removing the knights from the combat tracker because they were still there. 1 second. Yep, you feel an odd resonance, and as you look around, you see from the same thing from your dream, you see black hair kind of flowing.
The same, like the same length, all of that looks exactly the same.
Very similarly.
I take a couple steps closer to see if that feeling gets stronger.
It gets stronger.
I
And-
growl under my breath again, just because I don't like that feeling.
Mm.
I'm gonna roll first off, I'm gonna say for you, roll a stealth check. Just as a general thing. Unless you're not being stealthy.
I'm not stealthy.
Okay. I guess with passive stealth, what's your dex?
10.
10?
My
With this pass-
modifier is 0.
So he will kind of look behind himself, and you look at this man, and you see a little bit of almost yourself in this man. You see, let me get this. That is not an appropriate song. Hold on.
Might be for chasing him.
Nope. You see a man with hair just cut above his shoulders. You see a 5 o'clock shadow. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let me get this pulled up. Give me 1 second. And you see a multitude of scars around his, on his arms. One from what could assume be lacerating himself in order to affect his weapons, similar to other blood hunters. You see all across his left and right arms. You see on his left arm, you see a red dagger that is nestled within a strap on his arm, and you see sheathed a red sword. No, not red sword. You see just a sword sheathed on his left. As you all see... Boop.
Holding.
Hello, unidentified. How are you today?
I think my player view might be crashing. Never mind, it's back.
Oh, that's sick.
Still wait.
There he is.
You see this man.
Well, Winter, is that our guy?
Winter, you see this man and he looks towards you. Winter, you see, notably, Cyrell has blue eyes as well. That's something that
I
immediately
see that. That's the first thing I immediately saw.
Something that immediately comes to your attention. He sees you, kind of stern face, almost thinking for you to be an assassin. And what seems to be a bunch of undue tension immediately lifts as he looks at you as like, there's no way. He rubs his eyes.
If they were showing, my ears would be completely flattened.
I must be dreaming. He takes the dagger that is within that is on his left, and he pricks his finger. Not the same as the lacerations that are on his arm. He pricks his finger. Not dreaming.
You know, those are sharp, right?
Yeah. Who are you?
My name is Winter. I am a cleric of Labellus.
You see Cyrell kind of reach towards his head as he seems like he almost has a spur of the moment headache. Ugh.
You're right there?
Keep it together, big guy. Not allowed
I
to
just
go blow in the
watch.
gasket.
I'm assuming I still have that like aggressive feeling.
It is genuinely. It feels like you're about to burst a blood vessel.
Okay, so the quiet growling is no longer quiet.
Don't you do anything rash either.
No.
Everyone's gonna stay by Winter's side and just
This is what he
somewhat
wants.
firmly grasp their bicep.
This is what he
If you're
wants.
standing like that close, you feel the puff of my tail. It is freaking huge right now.
Bristly.
This is what he wants. This is what he wants. This is him testing me. This is it. This is everything in my life coming to a crescendo.
Cyrell, you're gonna be a bit more informative.
Elaborate now.
No, talk to the crowd instead of yourself.
I'm gonna stand in front of Winter, opposite of Erevan.
He takes a big, deep breath in, and then a big, deep breath out. I apologize that our meeting couldn't be on better terms, but in fairness, I didn't think you were alive. Anji. Winter,
Excuse me.
something shoots through your head as you...
That's not my name.
Is it, though?
No. My name is Winter.
Something immediately shoots through your head. You get a spur-of-the-moment headache.
Son of a...
As a memory that seemed to have been extremely deep down has surfaced itself. And you see him almost within a cabin with two people. One person who you recognize to be your mother. And you see that there are far less scars on his arms. You see what's the word? What's the best way for me to put this?
He seems more fatherly.
The straps, his shirt has not been ripped open. He seems to have been almost in commoner garb. And his beard has not been shaved. He doesn't carry weapons. He's with your mother at this moment. And you immediately, innately recognize this man to be your father.
I punch him in the face.
Oh! That's deserved. Yep, that's deserved.
You son of a bitch!
Well,
Just Sheer gets pushed out of the way, gets back in front of Winter again.
How dare you!
well,
I assure you, it wasn't what I wanted either.
No? So you think it's just cool to leave your family in the snow to die? Go fuck yourself.
yes, that ain't a plot twist and a half.
Anji, wait.
I'm done here. I don't know why Labellis wanted me to find you, but I'm over it.
Well, you don't have to like him, but unfortunately, I do believe he knows something that we need.
Then you guys interrogate him. I'm done.
And
Winter walks off. Like, they want to get as far away from this feeling as possible because they really just want to rip his head off.
And although this is kind of early, with this revelation fresh in our minds, I want us to soak in this before next time. So, although it's a little bit early, we've only been running for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I think that's going to be where we're going to end off.
Okay.
Oh my. Bum,
Okay.
bum, bum.
Otherwise, we get
Okay.
another 5-hour episode.
I love how there's a very different reaction between Sheer discovers his mother and Winter discovers their father.
That's a nice name
It
you
goes,
got there.
Yeah, right.
yeah.
And for just for reference, this is how it's spelt.
ANJA.
Again.
Ah.
Gonna be starting the next session with Falcon looking at it and just being like, well, maybe you shouldn't dead name your kid. Come on.
Seriously. If he tries calling Winter that, they are going to turn around and be like, that's not my name.
Well, I hope y'all had fun this session.
Oh, I had a blast.
Oh, I had a blast. It was great.
First and foremost, Daddy. Secondly, I want to steal his weapons and forge them down into my
Listen,
gauntlets.
I saw the picture and I was like, oh no, Winter's dad is hot.
Winter's dad is hot. I mean, god damn.
I was really hoping that you wouldn't immediately say daddy, because that would have been really weird. Because it was like, yeah, that is your dad.
No, I saw the eyes and I knew immediately. I'm like, yes, I know.
You
where
mentioned
this
the
is
color
going.
of the eyes, and I'm like, yeah, that's a father figure.
Hi,
So,
hi,
I'm not
welcome to
hearing a
Waterdeep
no on
City
the
of
torture.
Dads.
City of Dads.
City of parents.
City of Parents. You're a parent now. You are a lost parent. You're another lost parent. Welcome to Waterdeep City of Parents.
I still am reeling. Like, Sheer, when he met his mom, was just like, Mom, oh my god, this is amazing. Winter's just like,
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
I'm gonna kill him.
So I'm not hearing that isn't on the table though, because I would like to take his weapons and somehow incorporate his blood and his weapons into my gauntlets. I feel like that would be appropriate. Don't ask me how that's appropriate, but it just
No,
is.
if anyone's taking them, it's me.
See, I had an inkling as soon as the Winter's flashback for today, and then being told about the name again. I'm like, you fucking didn't you?
Yeah, I was also thinking that. Like, you again. Damn.
Look, all of you just so happen to have gaps in your backstory where your parents are. And I'm like, it's not fun to just have them be like a corpse.
I mean,
Well, I mean, one of them's a
Everyone's
corpse.
parents are corpses.
I was gonna say Vada's parents are definitely.
You don't
My
want to
parents are alive and healthy.
Yeah.
For now, we don't know what the DM's gonna fucking do to them. And apparently, he's got a thing for parent stories. So we don't know what's gonna happen to our parents at this
I
point.
swear to God, this is not like this isn't projection. I swear. I've had 2 loving, healthy parents my entire life. I just find these stories neat.
I have a mom, and I have a dead dad. Wait, but he's standing right there for now.
What a coincidence. I also have a dead dad.
Yeah, that's the dad I'm talking about. We're talking
Yeah.
about the same one.
Yeah, no, Winter's mom is also probably dead.
Yeah, most likely.
Winter's
It's
not an
alright,
orphan
Shia.
yet, but they will be by their own hands.
It's alright, Shea. We can have some father-son bonding time at the forge.
Look. I've already punched you in the face. I got that out of my system. I'm down for some father-son bonding time. Today's been a very hectic day.
These past 2 days have been very hectic. Really, really hectic.
Happened for that.
So, Winter, you
Speaking
gonna
of-
kill your dad?
I'm thinking about it. Probably not, but
You know,
with the aggression I feel around that man, I'm not sure.
you know, with him being a blood hunter, like his blood's probably magical. Like, are you fine with us draining him dry and potentially doing something with that?
No.
Not milking
I
this
want-
man for his blood.
Oh
Jesus.
my god.
I want this man to answer for his crimes, not die about it like a coward.
Not milking him for his blood. It's just called a charitable donation. Exactly
Is that
every
what we're
3
calling
days.
it these days?
Yeah, can we pick a new
I think he
word for
has
that?
been just. To be fair, I don't think he's a blood hunter. I think he's just got those scars because the only way that they are allowed to extract plasma nowadays is via a cutting method such as those.
He looks so fucking cool, though. Just all jokes aside, he looks so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karma's done it again. Karma's been able to
Yeah.
design a character who not only is related to Winter, like, and design them as related to Winter, but also is hot as fuck. Like, Karma's done it again.
No wonder Winter has daddy issues. Got it.
Winter's just attracted to dads.
Apparently.
That
And
will, you know.
And we have a party full of dads practically at this point.
We're all dads to score.
Hey, y'all aren't stepdads. Y'all are dads that stepped up.
Nice.
Aww. Even Winter and Vada, they're also dads to score.
Honorary dad.
Scorb grows up. He's just like, "What's a mom?"
He's a full adult.
We
Two
don't
moms
know.
growing up.
Imagine he's
He
like at
stated
a
as much.
imagine he's like at a bar and he's like, and they're like, "Oh yeah, y'all have any moms growing up?"
What's a mom? I've had like 5 dads.
6.
I've had like
You know,
6
as soon as
dads.
Scorp stops eating coins, then we can talk about him being a full adult.
I can make that happen.
Fair.
I can make sure he doesn't eat coins anymore.
I think everything just died.
It'll take some time though.
All right, well, I'm gonna hop out of Fantasy Grounds.
All right,
Sam.
YouTube, this is gonna be us. I hope you all enjoyed
sure
this this game, and I hope you all enjoy the arc of "Hi, I'm your dad." "Hi, I'm your dad." "Hi, you're a dad." "Hi, I'm your mom."
I punched my dad in the face.
All right,
I technically did punch my dad in the face.
I hope you all enjoy this. We are going to say goodbye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.